University Challenge. Asking the questions and more writing.
Hello and welcome to University Challenge. Tonight, teams from two universities on opposite sides of the Severn Estuary find themselves on opposite sides of our studio floor, competing for a place in round two of this year's competition. The winners of tonight's game will go straight into the second round draw, but the losers could still join them at a later date if they score enough points. Cardiff University, or Prifysgol Cardiff, is the largest in Wales and the only Welsh member of the Russell Group. It was founded in 1883 as the University College of South Wales and Monmouthshire. It admitted women from the outset and in 1885 opened what was Wales' first and only the UK's second female Hall of Residence. Its alumni include botanist Maria Dawson and sports presenter Jason Mohammed, and in this competition its best results have been two quarter-final finishes in 1998 and 2014. Let's meet the team representing Cardiff tonight.
Helo, Harry Slaughter dwi, dwi'n dod o'r Wrexham a dwi'n studio meddygaeth.
Noswaith dda, I'm Aaron Wheel. I'm from near Chipping Campden in North Gloucestershire and I'm studying maths and stats.
And their captain.
Hello, I'm Karenza Danko. I'm from Didcot, South Oxfordshire, and I'm studying biochemistry.
Hi, I'm Freddie Lancet. I'm from the Forest of Dean in Gloucestershire and I'm studying social sciences.
The University of Bristol also started out as a university college run by an impressive series of principals. Economist Alfred Marshall, chemist William Ramsay and ethologist C. Lloyd Morgan. It became a university in 1909, helped by a substantial donation from Henry Overton Wills, who was subsequently commemorated in a monumental neo-Gothic tower at the heart of the university precinct. Anne McLean, Jason Isaacs and Julia Donaldson all studied there, and since 2015 it's appeared on this competition more times than any other institution, but is still looking for its first series title. Let's meet this year's team from Bristol.
Hi, I'm Lewis Jenkins. I'm from Swansea and I'm studying mathematics.
Hi, I'm Lois Connolly. I'm from Brighton and I'm studying liberal arts.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Hugo Goodwill. I'm from Surrey and I'm studying for a Masters in Aerospace Engineering.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel Joyce. I'm from Southampton and I'm studying biology.
Very nice to see you all. Welcome to University Challenge. How are you feeling?
Good enough.
Okay, fine.
Good enough. Here we go. Fingers and buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Good luck. Which animal serves as a nickname for all of the following? Literary agent Andrew Wiley, whose past clients have included Martin Amis and Chinua Achebe, the boxers Guillermo Rigondo and Carl Frampton, and the Venezuelan terrorist-born Ilich Ramirez Sanchez, who led the...
Cardiff Lancet.
Jackal.
It is the Jackal. Well done. Your bonuses, Cardiff, are on philosophers, in the words of Bertrand Russell, my hero. First, quote, "Not so much a philosopher as a man of universal learning with a passion for mathematics and science." These words refer to which 13th century English Franciscan friar known as Dr. Mirabilis?
William of Ockham, maybe? I don't know.
William of Ockham?
No, it's Roger Bacon. Second, quote, "The finding of arguments for a conclusion given in advance is not philosophy, but special pleading." These words appear in Russell's summary of which Italian contemporary of Roger Bacon known as Dr. Angelicus?
So, 13th century, we're looking for Italian philosophers.
Aquinas? Yeah, no.
Was he Italian, though?
Yeah.
OK, cool. Thomas Aquinas?
It is St. Thomas Aquinas, yes. And finally, quote, "He was born a Jew, but the Jews excommunicated him. Christians abhorred him equally. Although his whole philosophy is dominated by the idea of God, the Orthodox accused him of atheism. His principal work was Ethics, published in the Netherlands in 1677.
Spinoza.
OK, are you certain?
Spinoza.
Spinoza?
It is Baruch Spinoza, yes. Let's start the question. Between 1988 and 1993, which developer of both video games and consoles had an in-house band known as the SST Band, which specialised in recordings and live performances of rock versions of music from games such as Outrun and Phantasy Star? Members of the band included Takanobu Mitsuyoshi, who went on to write music for this company's Virtua Fighter and Shenmue series. And the band's albums include Supersonic Team and Power Drift and Mega Drive.
Bristol Connolly.
Sega.
It is Sega, yes. SST for Sega Sound Team. Your bonuses then, Bristol, are on T.S. Eliot's work Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. Which of the Jellicle cats partners with Rumple Teaser to burgle houses in wealthy parts of London? The name with a slightly different spelling was used by a band fronted by Ray Dorset, who in
Mungo Jerry.
Yes. Which book of the Old Testament shares its name with the cat who is said to have outlived as many as 99 wives? In Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical adaptation Cats, he's also the character responsible for choosing which Jellicle cat will ascend to the Heatherside layer.
Deuteronomy.
Yes, old Deuteronomy. Finally, described in his namesake poem as a fuss to pronounce, what vegetable is the full name of the character known as Gus the theatre cat?
Asparagus.
Yeah. Asparagus.
It is indeed. Another starter question. In biology, what word can follow either genomic to denote the phenomenon whereby the expression of certain genes is dependent on which parent they were inherited from, or filial to denote a form of learning that occurs in a critical period of early life, usually to form a rapid attachment to a parent? Anyone want to have a go?
Bristol Joyce.
Imprinting.
It is imprinting, yes, well done. Your bonuses, Bristol, are 3 questions on notable faculty of France's École Polytechnique. Which Italian-born French mathematician was the École's first professor of analysis, appointed for its opening in 1794? He had published his major treatise, Mécanique Analytique, 6 years earlier.
Italian-born French mathematician.
Is it going to be someone like Lagrange or something?
No, this one's...
Could it be...
if it's mechanical motion, it could be... It's not going to be Swiss.
Should we just say it? Lagrange.
Yes. Which pioneer of real and complex analysis, born in Paris in 1789, became a professor at the École in 1816? While teaching there, he produced landmark textbooks on calculus to accompany his lectures, notable for their rigour.
French calculus.
French calculus.
Yeah,
Well, Leibniz was involved with calculus, but he's not
it's
French.
German. It's not going to be Galois.
It's not Euler, because it's too early for him. Have you got an idea?
Mezen? No, Galois. Galois. Say Galois.
Nominate Jenkins.
Galois.
No, that's Augustin Louis Cauchy. Which French physicist, known for his foundational work on electromagnetism, taught analysis and mechanics at the École between 1804 and 1828? He gives his name to an SI base unit.
Coulomb?
It's got to be a base. Is that base unit? For charge?
Or Ampere?
Ampere.
That's a base unit. Ampere?
It is Ampere. Well worked out, yes. Picture round now. And for your picture starter, you'll see a map showing the place of death of 3 kings of England. For 10 points, give the regnal name shared by these kings.
Bristol Jenkins.
Richard.
It is Richard, yes. Well done. Your starter was a map showing where the 3 kings Richard all died. Your picture bonuses are 3 more maps showing locations outside the London area where kings of England or Great Britain died. Again, simply give the regnal name that they all share. First, 3 of the kings with what regnal name died in these locations?
Oh my God, one of them is Bristol.
That's Cardiff. That's not far from Cardiff. There's one in Bristol.
It's not William.
One in Paris.
It's not William.
Who died in Bristol?
So there's only 3. One's quite far north. Is it an early one?
Edward.
Yeah.
Edward.
Okay. I'm going to say Edward.
Yeah.
Edward.
Yes, that was Edward's 1, 2, and 8. Secondly, these are 3 locations where kings with what regnal name died?
All in France. So it's probably 100 Years' War then. So Henry.
Probably Henry.
Yeah,
Okay,
I-
I'm happy to say that, yeah.
Henry III was the guy who led them into the 100 Years' War.
Henry.
Yep, Henry the 1st, 2nd, and 5th. Finally, what is the shared regnal name here? Note that 2 kings of this name died at the single British location marked.
So it's like north, that's like Cromer. And then
It's George. It must be George.
George is German.
George.
Yep, George I and George V and VI. Well done. Let's start the question. Described by the New York Times as the force who opened the world's eyes to his genius, Johanna Bonga is widely credited with bringing the work of which artist to the public eye, following his death in 1890. Bonga went on a campaign to champion his works after inheriting them from her husband Theo, the artist.
Cardiff Danko.
Van Gogh.
It is Van Gogh, yes, well done. Your bonuses, Cardiff, are on operas of the 1830s. What Protestant religious grouping appears in the title of an 1835 opera by Vincenzo Bellini that is set near Plymouth? The term in question is sometimes used to describe a revolution in 17th century England.
There was something called the Prayer Book Rebellion.
Prayer Book.
But I don't think it...
But that's not the name of
Yeah.
a Protestant grouping,
It's
isn't it?
Methodist, because obviously Cornwall and Devon.
Could be, yeah. Any
I don't know.
Okay, Methodist.
No, it's Puritans. The opera is I Puritani. What religious minority forms the title of an 1836 opera by the German composer Giacomo Meyerbeer? It is written around a historical event in Paris in 1572.
Huguenot, probably.
Yep, that makes sense. Huguenot.
Yeah. What 16th century monarch is the subject of an 1835 opera by Donizetti? Her religious affiliation contributed in part to her execution in 1587.
That'd be Mary.
I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't catch the start of that question. So,
Monarch, 16th century.
okay, cool. Mary,
Which one?
Queen of Scots.
Queen of Scots.
Yeah, that's right. Let's start the question. Spaß or fun, gestus or gesture, and Verfremdungseffekt or alienation effect are concepts associated with which dramatist born in Bavaria in 1898?
Cardiff Lancet.
Brecht.
It is Bertolt Brecht, yes. Right, your bonuses are on artists who have the same surname but are not known to be related. In each case, you simply need to give the name shared by the two artists described. First, an abstract artist who died in Taos in 2004, known for minimalist geometric works often featuring fine ruled lines, and an English romantic artist known for large dramatic paintings of literary and biblical subjects such as Belshazzar's Feast.
I originally thought Kandinsky,
Are
but
we aware of either of these?
I think it's Agnes something for the first one, but I don't know her last name.
Oh dear. Yeah, pass.
Bad luck. It's Martin we're after, and it is Agnes Martin and John. Second, a Barbadian-born American artist associated with the Harlem Renaissance who worked closely with her husband Jacob Lawrence, and a British painter whose works as an official war artist include a large painting of the Nuremberg trials.
not a clue.
I mean, Lowry was a war artist.
Lowry.
No, it's Knight, as in Gwendolyn and Laura Knight. Finally, two British artists, one also known as a writer, whose notable prints include The Ancient of Days and a portrait of Newton. The other, a pop artist who co-created the album cover for Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Blake, maybe?
Yeah.
No, who was the poet that did Prince as well? I think it was Blake. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Go with
Okay, Blake.
It is Blake, as in William and Peter, yes. Let's start the question. Deriving from the Irish for church, what three-letter place name element appears at the start of the English names of two counties in the province of Leinster? One is named after its largest city and seat of local government, while the other is named after a town located 18 kilometres southeast of its county town, Naas.
Bristol Connolly.
Done.
No? Someone want to have a go?
Cardiff Lancet.
Mac.
No, it's Kill, as in Kilkenny and Kildare. Let's start the question. From Sanskrit meaning to split, what short word is used across the cuisines of South Asia in two senses, as a general term for dried lentils, peas or other pulses, and by extension...
Bristol Jenkins.
Doll.
It is Dal, yes, well done. Your bonuses, Bristol, are on instruments used for land surveying. Name each from the description. All three begin with the same letter. First, dating from at least the 16th century, the British name for a tool for measuring horizontal and vertical angles comprising a telescope mounted atop a tripod, modern examples of which typically use lasers and may be called a total station. In North America...
Theodolite.
Yes. Secondly, developed by South African engineer Trevor Wadley in 1957, an instrument that measures long distances over uneven terrain using microwave radiation. Its name is derived from the Latin word for planet Earth.
Oh, terrors. Is it terror something?
Terror something, okay.
Terror.
Terrograph.
That makes sense.
Okay. Any no?
Telegraph.
No, it's a teleurometer. Lastly, a marker for wayfinding, typically found atop hills and mountains, the first of which in the UK was installed by the Ordnance Survey in April 1936.
Trig point.
Yes, trig point or trig pillar, yes. Well done. Let's start the question now, and it's a music round. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of rock music. For 10 points, name the band.
Bristol Connolly.
Stone Roses.
It is the Stone Roses, yes. For your music starter, you heard the Stone Roses, This Is the One, which is also Manchester United's walkout song. For your music bonuses, you'll hear three more walkout songs for football clubs in the English Premier League in the 2024-25 season. Again, you need to name the band in each case, not the club. First, for 5 points.
Kind of 80s.
Who also to this song talking about? I've never heard this song in football, right?
Okay, have you got a band?
I do
Have you got any guess? No?
No, I don't.
Okay, pass.
That's the Harry J. All-Stars and the Liquidator for Chelsea. Secondly,
So it's not Beach Boys.
I could hazard a guess, but I don't know. It's probably like Kinks.
Kings. Should we just say it? The Kinks.
No, it's the Dave Clark 5. That's glad all over for Crystal Palace. And finally, this group.
Oh, this is Wings. Paul McCartney. This is Milking Guitar.
Yes. Paul McCartney and Wings.
Paul McCartney and Wings.
It is indeed Mike Kintyre from Nottingham Forest. Well done. Let's start the question. The Pittsburgh Museum, which currently houses the holotype Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton, a literary award most recently won by Joseph Coelho for his work The Boy Lost in the Maze, and the concert hall in Manhattan, which hosted Tchaikovsky's first conducting performance in the US, are all named after which Scottish-born...
Cardiff Lancet.
Carnegie.
It is Andrew Carnegie, yes. Your bonuses, Cardiff, are on Japanese cinema. Name each film from the description. The usual English titles of all three contain a prime number. First, a two-part drama by Kenji Mizoguchi, released in 1941 and 1942. It was one of the first screen adaptations of a famous event in Japanese history involving the retainers of Asano Naganori.
Is it Seven Samurai? No.
No, there's The Human Condition, but I think that's in 3 parts as well.
Well, it needs
Yeah,
a
it doesn't
prime number
contain
in the
prime
title,
number
doesn't
as well.
it? So it's
could
not
go
like
with
The
it.
Human Condition 7, isn't it?
It's part 1, 2, and 3, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, part 1 maybe? Oh no, that's
one's
not
not
prime.
right.
3 or 2.
So what's our favourite here, right?
The Human Condition. It's not Seven
So
Samurai.
Human Condition, and then what part?
2.
2 or 3. Okay. Human Condition Part 2.
It was fun watching that. Worked out, but it's completely wrong. It's 47 Ronin. Second, a 2010 film directed by Takashi Miike about a plot to kill the leader of the Akashi clan. It features a memorable 45-minute battle sequence and was one of the 2 21st century films included in the British Film Institute's list of the 10 greatest samurai movies.
It's the same guy who did Audition. I don't know what this one is.
No, I don't know.
Right, let's just guess something, yeah? What's a nice prime number?
11.
Okay, and then what's something that we'd associate with samurai?
Swords.
Okay, 11 swords.
I mean, no. 13 assassins is what we're after. I thought you might get there in the end. Bad luck. Finally, a 1954 film by Akira Kurosawa in which a poor farming village hires a group of warriors to defend them against an impending bandit attack.
7 Samurai.
It is, of course, the Seven Samurai. Indeed, well done. Let's start the question. Knowles Farm on the Isle of Wight and a commemorative centre on the Lizard Peninsula in Cornwall are National Trust properties dedicated to which engineer and inventor who, in January 1901, sent a signal from one...
Bristol Goodwill.
Marconi.
It is the great Marconi, yes. 3 questions on Northern England. Part of the volcanic rock formation known as the Great Windsill, the north-facing scarp at Windshield Crags, was used to advantage in the construction of what structure?
Ooh, could it be?
Angel of the North?
I mean, that's the only structure.
Is that the right area?
But it's
I
structure.
think it's also
feel like
Lancashire,
a
can't I?
bridge
But I
or
think Angel of the North makes sense. Structure.
I wasn't
Or
really
structure.
thinking. I'm happy to say Angel of the North, whatever.
It makes sense, yeah?
Angel of the North.
No, it's Hadrian's Wall. The dolerite intrusions of the Windsill form what group of islets and skerries southeast of Holy Island in Northumberland? They are a wildlife sanctuary owned by the National Trust.
Well, Holy Island is Lindisfarne
It's Lindisfarne.
area.
And I know what it's talking about. I don't know what they're called.
But do you think that's going to give us the answer?
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
I mean,
I
I
know
just
there's
say
like
it.
cracks. I
Don't
don't know
think I
what
have
you mean.
anything else. No? Okay.
It's not Lindisfarne.
No? Lindisfarne.
Now, I can't accept that Lindisfarne is another name for Holy Island.
Yeah.
But the answer we're after is Farne Islands.
Okay.
Bad luck. In the North Pennines, the Windsill forms High Force, a large waterfall on which river that joins the North Sea between Redcar and Hartlepool?
It's the Tees, I think. Yeah? Yeah. Tees.
It is the River Tees, yes. Let's start the question. Born in 1451 in Madrigal de las Altas Torres, who signed the Treaty of the Bulls of Guisando in 1468 with Enrique IV, granting her the title Princess of Asturias? Only to...
Bristol Jenkins.
Joanna the Mad.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Only to break this treaty shortly afterwards with an unapproved marriage to Ferdinand of Aragon.
Cardiff Slaughter.
Isabella.
I need to hear more than that.
Queen Isabella.
I can't accept that, I'm afraid. I needed to hear Isabella of Castile or Isabella first. Bad luck. Now let's start the question. Which German philosopher used the image of 2 halves of a bisected Australian bulldog ant attempting to kill each other to illustrate the destructive, self-devouring nature of the will to life in his 1819 work, The World as Will and...
Bristol Jenkins.
For Schopenhauer.
It was, of course, Schopenhauer, yep. your bonuses then. 3 questions on the chemistry of cheese. Cheese formation begins by inducing the coagulation of micelles of what family of proteins, which make up the majority of proteins found in the milk of cows and sheep?
That's casein. Casein is the protein in milk, so casein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Casein.
Nominate Joyce.
Casein.
Yes, correct. The coagulation of milk into curds and whey was traditionally sped up by adding what substance extracted from the fourth stomach of calves?
Rennet.
Now
Rennet.
produced
Rennet,
synthetically.
Rennet.
Yes. Blue cheeses such as Stilton and Shropshire Blue are produced using a species of penicillium fungus named after which blue sheep's milk cheese?
Well, it's penicillin roquefort.
According to legend, it originates from a namesake cave system. in
Roquefort.
Yes, well done. It is Roquefort. Let's start the question. Picture round now, and for your picture starter, you're going to see a painting. For 10 points, I need the name of its artist.
Cardiff Slaughter.
Rembrandt.
It is Rembrandt. Well done, yes. For your picture starter, Cardiff, you saw Rembrandt's The Conspiracy of Claudius Civilis, which was originally painted to be displayed in the Amsterdam Town Hall. For your picture bonuses, 3 more paintings done for city governments. But this time, I want you to give me the name of the city for which each was painted. First, the city to which Alphonse Mucha donated this painting for display.
Oh, Prague.
Prague.
Yes. Secondly, the city for which Ambrogio Lorenzetti painted this.
Do we know where he's from?
He sounds Italian.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, there's a number of Italian cities, though. So,
Siena, maybe? Why not?
yeah, Siena.
Well done. Finally, this painting by Ford Madox Brown can be seen in which UK city's town hall? Some helpful wording has been removed from the image.
Expulsion of the Danes from...
York or something. Yeah.
Okay, York.
No, it's Manchester. Bad luck. Now let's start the question. In linguistics, what term refers to a collection of written or spoken materials in a given language? The same word is used in literary studies to refer to an author's collected works and is taken...
Bristol Jenkins.
Prose.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points, and is taken from the Latin word for body.
Cardiff Lancet.
Oeuvre.
No, it's corpus. Let's start the question. In organic chemistry, what 5-letter name is given to the reactive functional group symbolised NO2? 3 of these groups are attached to a...
Cardiff Denko.
Nitrate.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Are attached to a toluene ring in the explosive compound with the abbreviated name TNT.
Bristol Goodwill.
Amine.
No, the answer is nitro. And we did say 5 letters. Bad luck. Now let's start the question. Which Anglo-Saxon king does the poet Geoffrey Hill call King of the Perennial Holly Groves, Overlord of the M5, Guardian of the Welsh Bridge and the Iron Bridge, and Architect of the Historic Rampart and Ditch?
Cardiff Wheel.
Offer.
It is Offer, yes. Your bonuses then, Cardiff. 3 questions on a Latin phrase. Roughly translated as in a monarch's country, the monarch's religion. The phrase quaes regio eius religio was coined by lawyer Joachim Stefani in the early 17th century to describe the outcome of which 1555 agreement that allowed rulers within the Holy Roman Empire to adopt either Roman Catholicism or Lutheranism.
I think this is the Peace of Westphalia.
Nominate wheel.
The Peace of Westphalia.
No, it was the Peace of Augsburg. An exception to the principle of quaes regio eius religio, written by future Holy Roman Emperor Ferdinand I, gave particular protections to which elector of Saxony, who later engaged in a series of anti-Calvinist purges.
Have we got a favourite elector of Saxony?
I thought it was the King of Saxony.
Come on.
Duke of Saxony.
Duke of Saxony.
No, it's Duke Augustus. The concept of quaes regio eius religio was not widely expanded to include Calvinists until the ratification of which series of treaties nearly a century later in the towns of Munster and Osnabrück.
Oh, that could be the Peace of Westphalia, maybe.
Sure. Peace of Westphalia.
It is indeed. 3.5 minutes to go. I need the name of a country here. Inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2024 and founded in the 16th century by the Cassena people. The Royal Court of Tiebele is located in which landlocked West African country, close to the borders of Togo and Ghana?
Bristol Jenkins.
Burkina Faso.
It is Burkina Faso, yes. Your bonuses are on Formula One drivers who took more than 100 race starts to achieve their first victory. With victory at the 2006 Hungarian Grand Prix, which driver for Honda triumphed for the first time in his 113th race start, the first win for a British driver since David Coulthard won the 2003 Australian Grand Prix?
Jenson Button.
I don't think it's...
I think it's too early for him, but it's the only one I've got.
Yeah.
Jenson Button.
Yes.
Nice.
After 10 cars retired during the race, which Italian driver for Renault won his only Grand Prix at the 2004 Monaco Grand Prix?
Is it Emerson? No, he's a Brazilian. Emerson Fittipaldi. He's a Brazilian. I think he's
Could
Brazilian.
be.
Emerson Fittipaldi. I think he's Brazilian.
Come on.
Nominate Jenkins.
Emerson Fittipaldi.
No, it's Jarno Trulli. Holding the record for the most race starts before his first win, which Mexican driver won at the 190th attempt at the 2020 Sakhir Grand Prix in Bahrain? He currently partners Max Verstappen at Red Bull Racing.
Perez.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Perez.
Yes, Sergio Perez is correct. Now let's start the question. Which three-letter English word means all of the following? A shot at the start of a game of pool, which determines the order of play. To cover with insulation, for example, around piping. And in computing, a delay between input and action.
Bristol Jenkins.
Lag.
It is lag, yes. Your bonuses are on a city in Shakespeare. Quote, there is no world without its walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Those lines from one of the tragedies refer to which Italian city? The character who speaks them has just learnt that he has been banished from the city in question.
Walls.
Verona. That makes sense.
What made Florence?
Verona. That makes sense.
Come on.
Verona.
It is Verona, spoken by Romeo. Despite this title, The Two Gentlemen of Verona is mostly set near Mantua, and in which other Italian city where Valentine falls in love with Silvia, the daughter of its duke? In The Tempest, Prospero is the deposed duke of this city.
Venice. Is it?
Venice?
Duke, though. Wouldn't it be a Doge? Milan? I don't know.
Mantua's not far.
Milan.
It is Milan. The phrase "a gentleman of Verona" in fact appears only in the text of which play when Petruchio introduces himself to Gremio?
Oh, it's Taming of the Shrew. Taming of the Shrew.
Taming of the Shrew.
It is indeed. Now let's start the question. After the collapse of its crossing tower in 1322, a wooden octagonal tower was built instead in what cathedral in Cambridgeshire, known as the Ship of the Fens?
Cardiff Lancet.
Ely.
It is the Ely Cathedral. And 3 questions for you on the inaugural winners of the Kyoto Prize, Japan's highest honour for the arts and sciences. Which French composer was awarded the inaugural Kyoto Prize in the Arts in 1985? He's best known for his compositions inspired by bird songs, as well as his quartet for the end of time.
Nominate Lancet.
Messiaen.
Yes, the 1985 Prize for Advanced Technology was awarded to which Hungarian-American electrical engineer, the inventor of a namesake digital...
Nikola Tesla.
No, it's Rudolf Kalman. Which mathematician received the inaugural Kyoto Prize in Basic Sciences? He's often called the father of information theory.
Come on, Aaron. No, nothing. John Information.
No, it's Claude Shannon. Let's start the question. Born in Moravia in 1883, which economist asked the question, and at the gong, Cardiff have 115, Bristol 180. Well, the answer to the last one was going to be Schumpeter. Cardiff, it's such bad luck. You never quite got going, but we so enjoyed watching you try to work out answers and came up with some very inventive ones, even when they're wrong. But thank you so much for playing. You're up against a very, very strong performance by a brilliant team. Well done, Bristol. That was comprehensive and hugely impressive, and we shall certainly see you again. I hope you can join us next time for another first-round match, but until then, it is goodbye from Cardiff.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Bristol.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.